about, and I'm going back in the description.
Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's adjust this camera down a little bit. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing just awesome. Look at that, 11 folks in the room already, and that number is never accurate. As you can see, today I have Michael T. Panetta with me. Let's take a look and see who we got in the chat. I noticed a very active chat this morning. It's friggin' awesome to have all of you guys in the room already. We got Rodney White in the house, Justin Mello, Jelly Duck, all the way from Kuwait. Good morning, Jelly Duck. How are you doing? Michael T. Panetta in the chat and in the house. Friggin' awesome. You do it. Hello. How are you doing this morning? Welcome to the stream, my friend. I know it's your first time again. It is awesome to see you. Hello, Nomadic Bike. Hello, hello, hello. Desmond's Donders is in the house. JB Cupider. Inspired John. Hello.
Inspired John!
Woo, Inspired John.
Hannibal Smith.
Hannibal. Hey, and Mr. J. Lippman is in the house. Hello, Jay. How are you doing today? That's how I roll.
Hey, Jay.
Did you hear That's How I Roll is going to Baltimore?
Oh, I did hear. Yes. Very cool.
Friggin' awesome,
Woo-hoo.
brother. I'm so excited. Who's your back outdoors in the house? Good morning. Needs more subs.
Ooh, Needy.
Needy says the basement's looking great. Hey,
Oh,
Needy.
thank you.
I've missed you for a couple of days, man. I was just going to message you after the stream if I didn't see you this morning. I'm thankful to have you back. I hope all is well, my friend. Geo Jerry, good morning. How are you doing today? It is awesome to see you. Irvin the Paid Tourist. Hello, Irvin. Picking up in York today. Hey, man, we're not far from York. We're in Hershey.
Nope.
If you're coming past this way, we would love to say hi, my friend. We would love to say hi. Irvin, it's been a couple of days since I've seen you in the house. I hope all is going well. I hope you had an awesome New Year and all that fun stuff. Desmond's Donders in the house all the way from the UK.
That's cool.
They've got awesome accents over there.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon is right. I don't know where Rachel Rawson and Karen Summers are.
Probably asleep.
I don't know where Susan's Creative is. She should be in here. She's been so busy working on the Baltimore logistical stuff that...
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I'm in the group chat on Twitter, but the problem is I don't use Twitter, the Twitter app. I use TweetBot, and TweetBot doesn't have group texts.
Oh.
Doesn't have the group. So I go in, and then I realize that there's the Worldwide Collab, the Collab Baltimore, and BK42 hit me up. But I this is last night, and I completely keep missing everything. So I gotta keep going in there and realize what's going on. So
everybody's wondering why you're not staying over, man.
You blame Fantastic Joe. He wants to drive, and then he wants to go home that night. So we'll talk about it some more. I'll talk to Joe about it some more.
JB Cupider wants to know if that's vodka in there.
No, it's water. It's just water.
Oh well.
Sorry.
Yeah, next time we're gonna have the full drunk stream. It'll be great.
That'll be funny.
I won't be able to control my language after about 15 minutes, and then you know what'll happen. You know, Marty's got his kids watching and stuff. It's just not going to be pretty. It's just not going to be pretty. We have a friend from Hershey coming up to Rochester this weekend for a volleyball tournament. See, Ralph is always so freaking busy. I don't know how you do it, man. I don't know how you do it. Now, this weekend is my daughter's senior meet in Delaware. Ooh. And I'm really looking forward to going down there. They do a whole senior thing, and my brother's going up with his wife, and my other son is going up. So we're going to hang out, have some dinner. Hopefully she swims well. I don't know. She's kind of got a back injury right now, so I don't even know if she's going to swim. But we're going to have a good time, and I'm looking forward to it. How's the stream looking, guys? This is probably the best internet service I've ever had on a live stream.
It's looking pretty good.
It looks pretty epic. It is in 1080.
It is in 1080.
It is in 1080. Of course, most people are watching it at 420 anyways, but you know...
Yeah, go into your phones and go up to your quality. And mine is at auto 1080 right now. I'm going to change it to 1080.
There we go.
But yeah, it's actually looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that.
My daughter had dental surgery yesterday. She's home from school today.
Ugh.
Also, I can rarely make on Mondays. Well, needs more subs. I just hope your daughter's doing okay, my friend.
For sure.
I know she's a trooper, so she's probably doing awesome. But, you know... Our thoughts are with you, man. I guess, from what I understand, Inspired John is going on a trip, so he's listening and packing at the same time.
Oh, cool.
If you can't control your language, Michael, no one will blame you. I cuss a lot too.
Cut loose, dude. At least we won't think any less of you.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you don't think of anything of them now?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to think less of me. I do understand that.
Exactly.
Flash freeze on Sunday, Michael. So
I
know.
Supposed to get snow Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nasty. I think Thursday night into Friday and then Saturday.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Hey, idiot of the day. Good morning, Jeff. How are you doing? Reenact Washington's crossing. It will be cold and snowy.
Could you imagine?
I know where it is. I broadcasted live from Washington's crossing.
Did you?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, this summer we ought to go check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. I happened to go on a holiday, like a military holiday, so they actually let me up in the tower for free. Which, of course, if you guys know, it's free. It's for me. I'm on 1080 on the PC. All right, Desmond's daughter.
Nice.
So you get to look at this in its full glory. McGee Films also going to Baltimore.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Epic.
There's going to be a lot of people there this time. Not that there wasn't a lot at Niagara Falls.
It's going to probably be almost double, it sounds like.
Wow.
It's unbelievable.
That's insane.
I haven't heard anything from driving me crazy. I kind of hope he can make it. He was a heck of a lot of fun last time. It would actually be a better show, in my opinion, if there was a little loosening up once in a while.
Wow.
Yeah, see, the more I drink, the more negativity you're probably going to get.
Yeah.
And people on this show like their positivity. They like it delivered positively. Hey, look at this.
Uh-oh.
You guys probably don't even know what this is. This is like an old throwback, baby.
Oh, I have one of those.
Yep.
I bought that.
This was an original one, handcrafted and handed to me by Cody Juan himself.
Cool.
At the beginning of the movement. So that's pretty cool. I haven't worn this shirt in quite some time.
That's awesome.
I haven't really had a chance to talk to Cody in quite some time. He's a busy dude. But I thought, yeah, I'll break it out. It's nice and soft. This shirt is definitely soft. He was busting out some quality when he was making these.
Here, Jay, is this better back here? The light is actually like above us. And then, like, right now it's like behind us, but if we get real close, it's a little bit better.
Look at how shiny it makes my hair.
Yeah, here, why don't I get rid of those? That'll actually probably help it a little bit.
See, it looks like I got shiny, clean hair today.
See, if we sit all the way back here, it's good. Because the light is coming down this way.
Oh, yeah.
I moved the desk over. Michael didn't seem to be in the mood to really do a whole lot of moving around when he got here.
Yeah,
he seemed pretty grumpy, so I just let him do his thing.
I came pretty late. It's always a last minute thing when we do the best hour. It just is what it is. Can you guys hear us okay? Because we're pretty far away from the microphone, too.
Yeah. Oh, here, you know what? I can test that right now.
Yeah, we can get some feedback.
Completely blow everybody out. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, so if you guys didn't see, I released a video today on video content marketing. Now this is it sounds pretty good.
It sounds really good.
In this video, I talk about the basics of how you can invite brands to participate in your channel. Needless to say, you're going to want to invite brands that you believe in. We've got lots of outdoor folks that privy the best hour of my day, among other niches, and there's so many outdoor companies that would love to work with with some outdoor broadcasters, and so I really think it's a great avenue for you guys, especially.
Exactly.
There are plenty of small brands out there who would love you to wear their gear or test their backpacks or whatever. Good afternoon, buddy. It is good to see you again. Hey, Jordan. Good morning. Good morning. Michael T. loved the chair. That's sweet. It is. That's a cool chair.
Yeah. I actually got this from the company. They sent this to me. I had to track them down and like bother them a lot. But I was very persistent with it and got this one sent for free. I did get a discount on another one, and I sent that to my buddy Josh, who does Twitch a lot.
It's even he twitches a lot. He's like TWG7.
He's a Twitch streamer.
Hey, Rachel Rawson. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, that reminds me. Where is TWG7? Hey, Pam's Great Outdoor Adventure.
Hey, Pam.
Hello, Pam. I don't know if you were in yesterday. I talked a little bit about you yesterday as being one of my very, very early subscribers. I'm pretty sure you know this, Pam, but yesterday was my full 1 year anniversary of my first upload on YouTube. So I kind of went through and thanked some of the people that were there from the very beginning, like Demonic Wombat and you and Happy Trails Hiking, and Joran as well, who frequented my channel back, before the best hour of my day, before the Travel Adventure Series Season 1. So it's pretty cool.
Also, I don't get to say this too often, and I always forget. Annette Reagan.
Yes.
Good to see you. Or good for you to see us, I guess, or thanks for coming by.
It's just good to know Annette is out there watching and listening.
Definitely.
I haven't seen Panic D in the house yet. They must it must be a testing day or something.
Well, they were my premiere last night, which was pretty cool.
Ooh, Chandra Pivo.
Chandra. Sorry, Chandra.
Good morning.
Chandra Pivo.
Good morning, Chandra Pivo. You can't make me do it. You can't make me do it. Hey, if you guys didn't see Michael T's premiere last night, it's like my favorite type of video because it shows 4 friends really just having a good time, being silly and having fun. I love it. That's what I love about the Hershey video.
Yeah.
Because there's no point to it. It's just 4 dudes having fun and getting pretty pictures.
Right.
I'm AC. Hello, 21090 Brewing in the house.
And the only reason why it had any kind of context when it comes to my last year is because I didn't do one. I actually shot a couple videos talking about the previous year, but I didn't like it, how they turned out. And I figured I hadn't done a video in a while, so let's incorporate the 2.
It was time.
It was time.
It was time. The only joke I regret not making was when in Jay's video we found the headlamp and Jay says that's not good.
Yeah.
And I know it was on the tip of my tongue and I didn't say it. I really wanted to say now not good would be if there was still a head attached to it. And I totally missed the mark on that one, and I apologize, guys.
Oh, that's too funny.
In the Woods with Wolfie, hello, good morning, good morning. It is awesome to see you, my friend. Your actual accurate Chandra Pivo pronunciation. Needy's just letting everybody know how wrong I am.
Of course.
I'm the human autocorrect. So Michael T and I came down to Hershey today to work with Michael T. We're working on some big plans for his tech channel. We're also working on some big plans for my channel and to kind of change the structure of the way that I do things. You guys have really responded to the newer content that's been on my channel, and I want to keep rolling in the same direction. I want to make sure that I continue to do trending kind of things that are fun, but also fit in with what my audience wants to see. And I really appreciate the response that you guys have given me and all the comments. I mean, my interaction on my videos is like 97 percentile on YouTube. I don't know why YouTube's not actually sharing the content out, but I don't care. The fact that you guys are interacting with my content so strongly means at least I'm doing something that you guys enjoy. Now I do have to say, and I was talking to Michael about this yesterday, I had a consultation yesterday. It's for some outside work. It's probably going to take me away from YouTube a little bit. Now guys, I know that I used to produce videos on a daily basis plus the best hour of my day, and we've kind of split that onto 2 channels. And I gotta say, I have to start to make a living doing this.
Right.
So some of the work, because YouTube's not generating an income, very much of an income, some of the work is going to be outside income. And I apologize because it really means less videos for you guys. But if you want to support me and more videos and to make sure that I can focus more on YouTube, there is a Patreon that you can subscribe to. It's like $5 a month, guys. It's less than a piece of pizza. It helps me not worry about going out there and doing consulting and looking for other work. I can just focus on the YouTube, and that's really what I want to do. You guys know that's where my passion is at. So if you have the means and you want to help me out, hey, you know what? More than $5 is great too, but just $5 get you in the house, and you know, it gets you access to all live broadcasts, even the ridiculously bad first live broadcast I ever did. Good morning, Jeremy Feyrer. How are you doing today? How are you doing? So it's kind of, I know, I'm sorry I went all PBS on you guys, you know, with the whole, you can support the channel. But, you know, this is what I want to do. And as soon as I can afford to just do this, it would be the greatest thing ever. And you guys can help me do that. Karen Summers, hello. Good morning. Good morning.
I think a lot of what you're experiencing right now is that in between. It's the growth that is letting you know you're doing something right, but it's not the growth that's getting you paid to be able to produce content.
Right.
And that's a really slippery slope to kind of sit there and say, okay, you guys enjoy the content. I want to keep doing the content, but I can't keep doing the content because I got to put food on my table. I got to keep the roof over my head, and I can only balance so much. And you know, it takes a lot of guts to get on here and get on a video, get on a platform, whatever, and say, you like what I'm doing? Well, if you like what I'm doing, then I need to see some support. And yes, the views are fine on YouTube and all of that, but unfortunately, YouTube as a platform right now is broken. And broken in the sense that they're offering things and promising things that they can't deliver. And when they don't deliver
like
on
any
those,
kind of support.
right? And when they don't deliver on those promises, they just go silent.
Yeah, they don't tell you anything.
They don't. And the thing is, this has become somewhat acceptable. Not acceptable in the sense that people aren't going to bitch about it on Twitter, because they do. But it's become acceptable because the amount of people that aren't complaining about it and doing it on YouTube. And the thing is, there are larger YouTubers that mention it and go through it, but they mention it one time and it just kind of, much like a news cycle these days, a 24-hour news cycle flips over and something else comes out and people just kind of forget about it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what YouTube's hoping for. Not that they're not trying to not get it done, they're just overwhelmed.
I wouldn't know. They don't respond.
Yeah, that's the thing. They don't respond.
TWG7, Tommy lives in the house, passing out donuts, dog food, broken hearts, some musical mermaid sweat, and cookies.
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 Are those shrimp?
Well, I think
They're tiny shrimp.
I think these are well, they could be tiny shrimp. Maybe that's what
we've got the rest of them wrong, so let's get
maybe that's what mermaids eat.
Maybe.
It's little tiny shrimp.
Little tiny shrimp.
I like it.
So, but yeah, I mean that's the problem. So when Michael gets on here and he asks for that support, you know, it's not like, you know, that you have to do it. It's just like, if you can and you're able to, when you enjoy the content, then it's give a little, take a little. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if it takes off and he's able to do that, and money starts coming in from the traditional, it's so funny I'm calling it traditional ways, from the ad revenue ways and from the sponsorship ways, then all that starts going away. And then all of a sudden the content just comes out, and he doesn't have to ask for that in the beginning.
Right, and, all of a sudden I also have a staff that can really help me produce better content, which I'm really looking forward to. By the way, Justin Mel says the shrimp is called snarfblat.
Snarfblat?
Yes, I believe snarfblat is a form of currency that you can use on TWG7's broadcasts.
Isn't that from
The Little Mermaid?
Little Mermaid.
You are right. Hey, did
snarfblat.
you see? Did you happen to catch this time around, or not this time around? That's How I Roll's premiere yesterday morning.
I did not.
It was right before my broadcast. So they're involved in these, and I'm talking to you guys too. They're involved in these awesome productions where anybody, able-bodied or if they have a disability or whatever, can be involved. And they did The Little Mermaid. And he did a video showing how they made the girl fly and stuff.
Oh,
and at the very end of the video, Justin is one of the people that's in the background. It's really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. And I know he's going to do a whole series on these. I guess the production of this production was like $120,000 or something.
Holy cow!
Yeah, so
that's a lot of work.
They went all out. That's how I roll. I really appreciate you sharing that, man. That was so cool. I shared that with my daughter.
Very cool.
As well. It's so neat. Budget Bushcraft, good morning.
Hey, Budget.
Good morning.
I just jumped.
Yeah, Mike Getzinger. Gretzinger. Hi, Mike. How are you doing today? Everyone, please do me a big favor, and we're going to welcome Mike Gretzinger to the stream because I haven't seen him before. So I know, yes, they are listening.
Yes.
Because I know he hasn't been here before. Mike, let me tell you a little bit about what the best hour of my day is. Now, the best hour of my day is not actually my show. My name is Michael Feyrer Jr., and I am just a humble host. Today I have a special guest with me, Michael T. Panetta, and actually, let's face it, he's really the big star of the best hour of my day.
Please.
When I can get him on here, it's always a pleasure. But this show is all about collaboration and fellowship amongst the folks. The big stars of the show are the ones in the chat room. These guys are just amazing. They keep the ball rolling, and they're always there, standing behind you if you have a bad day. So the best way to get the most out of the best hour of my day is just to get to know the awesome people in the chat. They'll never let you down. They're always going to be there for you. I send my videos to Michael T. Panetta and Jay Lippman and Chandra Pivo every time I release a video. And they say, this sucks, this needs to get better, I don't like that music, Hey, this would be really cool if you added this. And guess what? My videos get 50 to 20% better, and I'm getting more views because of this. Use the best hour of my day to get to know these people and create friends so that you can have the same thing, because it's awesome. It's awesome. I always know if my thumbnail's gonna suck because they tell me that sucks. That doesn't work. It's awesome. It's awesome because I can't afford a staff. Michael T. Panetta can't afford a staff, but we can use each other's expertise or what we're good at to help us grow and make better content. And that's what the best hour of my day is all about.
And since Mike is new in the chat, and everyone else, obviously, this isn't something we necessarily talk about a whole lot. You know, with Michael, you know, basically asking each other opinions on our clips. Sending the clips to each other, saying, hey, look at this is funny, and getting ideas back from these guys. Helping me with my thumbnail with yesterday's premiere. When Michael did that video that's on here, you have to watch the video that's on that was up this morning. When he sent that video over to Jay and I, it was all him talking headshot.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's what you planned on doing the whole entire time, or you wanted to add anything to it, or you were happy with the way that it was. But when I saw that and he started talking about the brands and, you know, a little bit about how certain YouTubers incorporate the product into their video. The first person I thought of in that one clip there, which I do got to talk to you about that, Renee Ritchie, does a great job. He's a tech video guy. He's been doing blogs and writing for websites for years. And he just started a YouTube channel maybe like 6 or 7 months ago. No one was really watching. He didn't really tell anybody that he did it. But it started catching on. People started seeing what he's doing. Why? Because he does a good job. He's very thorough.
Yeah.
You may not understand all the technical stuff that he's talking about, but you get the gist of it from what he's doing. However, what I love about his videos, Michael was talking about sponsors and working it into your videos and working it into what you love. Well, there's this thing called Vector, and what it does is it's like a teaching site, and this is what he promotes on his website, on his videos. But that website does a whole bunch of different things.
Yes. From
coding to drawing to editing to acting to, you know, motivational to marketing. It's basically like a lynda.com, if everyone knows about that. But he works the topic that he's talking about onto that vector and then talks about it from that. So that clip I thought would work perfect for his video.
And it did. It really did.
Because along with the other stuff.
It's a seamless thing. Well, my favorite clip, of course, is the Mustang GT500.
Yeah, if you want to send it to me, that's exactly what I had in my mind. I didn't send him that clip, by the way. I just said, wouldn't it be cool if he had you driving a Mustang? And I knew, because the GT500 was just announced, the 2020 version.
Oh, in that color?
Oh, that thing is insane. So
Ford,
obviously,
I really, really, really want to take a cross-the-country road trip in that car.
Back it up.
And have fun with it. But we've got some chat here. That's How I Roll says Moses had a staff. I believe
he did.
Jay Lippman says he can't afford a staff either.
No.
I can afford a 6-foot staff, and I know a little how to use one. Hey, you know what? I don't know. In Harry Potter, they just use wands.
Yeah, they use wands. just little wands.
Jay can't afford legs either. But
Oh!
Wow, Rachel. Oh. Wow.
Well, you know what? Since we're continuing this, really cutting them off at the legs. No offense, Jay. Timey said I'm getting ready for my brain scan, and I'm like, well, how long is that gonna take? Oh! Boom, boom. Just kidding.
Oh, TW, you're the best.
Joking.
We all can't afford staffs. I know, Karen. It sucks.
Well.
It sucks. But here's the thing. Here's what I love about the best hour of my day, guys. Someday, somebody in this room right here is gonna go huge. And guess what? We all collaborate so much with one another that our content is all mixed up. It's all like this. And when somebody in this group goes huge, we're all going to grow big time because of it. And that's because we have the fellowship and we have this is the Rat Pack right here, man. When one grows, we all grow, and I love that about this group.
Or the person forgets us, and then it starts a whole feud, and then we get big anyway.
Yeah, we get big saying, that person's such a jerk.
Such a jerk. Look at all these videos I did with them.
He used to be cool, now he's big timing me.
Either way, we win.
Yeah. Watched the glass video last night. I liked your excuses. 1, I have to pee. 2, I've had 2 beers. I know that's, and you know, the I had 2 beers thing, that goes back pretty far on my channel. Because every time I would go out, I would never get anything to drink because I know, put it this way, 15 minutes after the video stuff was filmed on his, which is probably the last stuff we filmed, I took a 3-hour nap.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything the rest of the day. Once I have a beer or 2, I'm done.
You know what? The other funny thing is, and I didn't include this in the video, the ride home was an adventure too, and Jay knows this because I left before Jay, probably like a couple minutes.
Yeah, maybe 15.
And we were going the same route for the most part. And I'm texting him because the roads are really bad and they're slippery. There was an accident on Route 22, which is the main artery to get to 81, which is another main artery, so Jay could get home. Well, I was in front of him, telling him what was going up, and we're texting. I'm sure he's trying to go to sleep or was already asleep and completely missed the whole conversation.
No, I saw it.
But we had to divert off of that 22 and go to an old Route 22. And I actually saw the accident and I took footage of it. I mean, it was a country mile away, but still I have the footage. And I never used it at the end of the video because the damn thing was already 11 minutes.
Yeah.
And I just...
It's the way it happens.
But it was funny, I'm telling Jay, I'm like, okay, I'm on this point of the road. It's really slippery. Okay, it didn't snow here. It's completely dry. You got smooth sailing.
Yeah.
It was the funniest thing. And no one was hurt in the accident, by the way.
That's good. Yeah, Timey says that she has a cane. Does that count?
Yes,
No.
that counts. No,
Mike-
doesn't count?
I don't know. Is it going to help you edit?
No, not going to work. Sorry.
It's good for beating people off, you know, when they come near you
What?
and stuff. Yeah. That didn't come out right either.
Beating people back.
Yes. It's good for a good smack in the head to the hubby when he's not treating you right, or
Exactly.
or whacking that dog when he's biting at your ankles. I'm thinking about a channel for people with Parkinson's using technology to their advantage, VR exercise.
That'd be insane.
You know, Mike, I don't know, if you go back and you look at some of my other videos, in particular, I did an anniversary video for my parents. You'll see my dad has full-blown Parkinson's, and it's pretty far along. And I can tell you that I'm a big proponent of things like that would make his life a lot easier.
Definitely.
The tools that are built, he loves to use the PC, he loves to write music and things like that. He just physically can't do it anymore. And the tools that are built into Windows are not helpful for him at all, because even his speech is starting to get difficult for him. So the computer simply just doesn't understand him anymore.
Yeah.
So having something like that, Mike, would be just awesome. And you know what? If you want to ask me any questions or you want to work with me or something on that, hit me up. I'm easy.
After the Saints-Eagles game, I forget which Eagles player it was, but Steve Gleason was a former football player, professional football player for the Saints, and he's suffering from ALS.
Yes.
Which is not I wouldn't say a similar thing to Parkinson's, but you do lose your functionality. They're two different diseases completely, but they end up on the same thing. You lose functionality of your body.
Yeah, his organs are starting to shut down. Like that.
Well, he was on the field, and he was able to talk by looking at an iPad and typing with his eyes.
Yes.
And he was actually, there's like a video of it. If you can look it up online.
It's pretty cool.
It's really, really neat. So that's the type.
Yeah, it's not dissimilar to what, who's the physicist, scientist that has...
who passed away. That was,
you guys know who I'm talking about. They did a movie about him not too long ago.
Yeah, he was on the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't remember his name.
I can't either.
Slipping my mind.
Karen Summers says we all think we're comedians in disguise. I usually don't think I'm even in disguise. I tend to think I'm funny. And then my kids just go...
Get off my lawn! We're funny. Dad jokes.
Yep, big time.
Oh, that's so funny. I'm trying to think of the name as we're going through the... Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking. Yeah.
Sorry, it just came to my mind. So, but yeah, so seeing that technology is neat. So, Mike, definitely, get with him on Twitter. His last name and first initial.
Yeah.
Someone in here will probably post a link to his Twitter if you want to hit him up.
Yeah, usually
I'm interested in that too.
In
so
I think that would be some really interesting
cool
content, and I can really get behind it.
Definitely, I'd like to help too.
Seen it in the process. It really stinks.
That ride home sucked. It did.
It did. It was.
We're
bad.
behind. Sorry.
Yeah. Yay, we can butcher ankles and kneecaps.
I just jumped forward.
I know. Doggone it.
Yeah.
I'm so far behind when using the... I'm going to have to... I'm editing and listening. All right, Inspired John.
All right, John.
Here is a famous soccer player as ALS. and he can communicate with his eyes. Yeah, that seems to be a thing. And they're needy. If we had just fast forwarded,
yeah, of course,
needy would have got it. Hey, happy trails hiking. 1K's in the house. Good morning. Had a friend that just passed from ALS.
Oh my.
He's an iPad.
He's
just
an
like
iPad
that.
too.
Yeah.
You know what? It's funny.
Maybe I'm gonna have to figure out how they do that.
Yeah, that actually would be pretty cool to talk about. I would be curious to see how that works too.
Well, and not only that, but I could film it and show people the process of how you train it and how it works, because I don't know how it works.
And you know what the funny thing is, people who have these, who live with these disabilities, because we have the ability to walk and communicate, and when we think of those folks, we're like, oh, they're dealing with it. They're not dealing with it, they're living with it.
Yeah.
They're experiencing it, and they're happy to be able to communicate in such a way, in any way. And there's a YouTuber that I watched for a while, and she blew up with, getting in touch with larger YouTubers as well. Her name is Molly Burke, and she's blind. And the way that she communicates and interacts with the camera, it's amazing, because you wouldn't think that she's blind just by looking and watching her do her videos. Right. It's amazing, but she is.
No, that's like Emma. You wouldn't know she's
autistic. Exactly. Maybe just shy. You know what I mean? Like people getting on camera to do that. But it's just amazing how you see people, how we see people, and they're dealing with a disability, they're dealing with a problem, and that's not how they see it.
No.
They're living with it. They're figuring out a way around it. Just like you have a little ailment, that's how they treat it as. Is it something that's a little more serious, and they have to figure out a larger way around that path? Yeah.
Yeah.
But to them, it's just a hurdle, and they've beaten that hurdle, and we come in and go...
At least temporarily.
Right, and we come in and go, oh my gosh, are you okay? And they're looking at you like, yeah, you schmuck, I've been dealing with this for years, what do you think?
Yeah.
So, it's funny to be able to see this the way technology can help with it, and the way that they're able to explain things to us.
Yes.
So I would love to see that.
Yeah, I would really
come
love
together.
it.
That'd be awesome.
That's how I roll. Says there's so much disability tech being developed, and as a result of the war injured, and that's so true.
Yep.
19 years, and I'm 55. Had DBS surgery 2 years ago. Christmas. Wow. My wife was diagnosed with stage 4 aggressive lymphoma. Yeah, Mike. My first wife died from cervical cancer, so I unfortunately know that process as well. I have. People wonder why I'm such a happy-go-lucky guy, and it's just, hey, I'm still alive, man. I'm still able to do the things I love to do. BK42 is in the house. Hello, BK.
And you know what the thing is? He's alive, and he's able to communicate about those experiences. Unfortunately, and
even in a positive way.
Oh, in a positive way, yeah. But you can, teach people that experience that, it may end in such a way, but there are ways to better those lives. And unfortunately, your wife did pass away. Your dad is still alive, but now that it's important to be able to appreciate what you have with your dad.
Oh, yeah.
And you say that on a daily basis. Now, I know that, unfortunately, someday when it does happen, you'll be a mess.
Oh, my gosh.
But,
yeah, it's not going to be a good day.
It's not going to be a good day. It's not going to be a good while. But I'm going to tell you right now, everyone's here for you, and saying it now, in my opinion, makes it, at least preparing for it.
Right.
And
definitely. Well, I have a lot of folks in the room standing behind me
absolutely.
when I have trouble. Guys,
don't forget that.
Mike Gretzinger, yeah, you know it. Mike Gretzinger says Adobe has a program that will follow your eyes. I have to know more about that.
That is so cool.
I have a deaf friend like that. She can talk so well. Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That seems impossible to me. But you have to be a positive person. Some can't get... Hey, you know what? Here's my philosophy, Karen. And a lot of people maybe don't get this. There are too many goddamn people, and I apologize for my language. There are too many people living in the past. Shitty things happen to people all the time.
Thanks, Justin.
And they just happen. They just happen. You can't control it. You get mugged on the street. Someone gets hit by a car. Someone this or someone that. Hey, this stuff happens all the time, and you can't explain it. I've had 3 friends in the last 5 years commit suicide in different ways. These are good friends. These are people that I talk to that you just can't control it. Bad things happen, and if you live in the past, you're just forgetting about all the wonderful things that you can create for yourself in the future.
Right.
So I've made lots of mistakes in my life. I've done lots of stupid things, and I've done lots of things I'm not proud of. I've had misery in my life, and I've had happiness. And I choose to look at the fact that the future is so bright, I can't stand it, because I found what I love to do, making videos, and there's nothing not to be positive about. You know, I'm gonna embrace and enjoy every moment I get to spend with my dad while he's still here. And I can tell you right now, I embrace and enjoy every single second that I get to spend with Monica, because I'd be living down in a box under the river by the bridge, or under the bridge by the river, if it wasn't for that woman keeping my dumb ass in line. So, you know, I just embrace all of the wonderful gifts that I have every single day, and spend the best. And that's what makes me such a positive person. And if I could pass any of that on to you guys, don't live in the past. Learn from the past. Remember that bad things can happen, but that's not the nature of life.
No, it's not.
And you know, a lot of people talk about the Rosicrucian thing. You saw the pyramid video that I did. If you go on the Rosicrucian website and you really look at what their faith stands for, it's kind of interesting, because everybody looks at it like it's the Illuminati and it's some kind of big conspiracy theory. But essentially, they believe in the karma system. It's not all that much different than what you see out of Buddhism and stuff. They basically believe that if you give everything away, if you do everything you possibly can to help your fellow man, it all comes back around. And I think in some weird way, that's kind of my philosophy. Yeah. The more I can help other people, the better I feel, and the more I know it's just going to come back around.
I'm a superstitious person. And yeah, my always thing, it's just my thing. And when I feel like, you know, there's times in the back of my head, I hear my brain talking about, you know, just try to be a little nicer, just try to be a little bit more patient, just try to be a little bit more understanding. It'll come back. Yeah. And, you know, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. You know, if the person doesn't hold the door, you know, it's just like, okay, well, maybe they're having a bad day. There's no need to make it worse by going, hey, thanks, F-Wad, for not holding the door. It's like, you know, maybe someone died in their life. Maybe they're having a bad day. Yep. And, you know, it's taken me a long, long time. And it's not perfect. No. I'm always going to forget and flip out because I'm having a bad day, you know, and the
Michael
thing
T.
is,
Panetta does have an excitable personality. For
I
sure.
have a very excitable personality.
Here's the thing, man. When something like that happens, or when somebody does something, and you get that itch to do a reprisal, and you just come back with kindness, the look on their face, and the way that I mean, I can't tell you how many times somebody has chastised me in a chat room or something, and I came back with something like, man, I'm really sorry that you're having such a bad day, and I appreciate your feedback. I hope you feel better. And that dude basically spends 4 paragraphs apologizing for being such a giant douchebag in the chat. But the truth is that people just get lost in their own head. And if you take the time not to get lost in your own head and go out there and kind of just pay it forward by giving that guy a smile who's having a crappy day, or saying, hey, man, you know, are you all right? You know, perfect example, I'm in a gas station a couple of weeks ago. Dude forgot his wallet at his house, and he didn't have enough gas to get home. And he's like, well, can I just give you my credit card or this? And then, you know, or can I just give you my license? And then I put a couple of bucks in. I'm like, here's $3. Just fill up. Just put that in there. That's what I had. And he's like, well, how can I pay you back? And it's like man,
don't. It's $3.
It's $3. Who cares? Just, you know, and you know what? Maybe it made his day. I don't know. But the point is, he was shocked that somebody standing behind him in line is going to just pass him a couple of bucks to a stranger. You can do that too. Karen Summers says sometimes you have to learn with help of a psychologist. My husband had a psychotic episode in 2017. It was a very bad period. He has learned to be positive. Hey, Karen Summers, being positive is something that you have to work on every single day. Yeah,
that doesn't stay. It doesn't, like, once it happens and once you become a positive person, you don't stay a positive person. You know, and that's...
You got to work at it every day.
It's just how you deal with it. You know, some people yell when they're upset. Some people get quiet and reserved. Unfortunately, some people take it out on other people. And it is what it is. And, you know, sometimes when you see that person or you hear that story of that person who becomes violent and then something happens to them and they're no longer on this planet, you know, it's almost like justice served in a karma kind of way, in the worst kind of way. Because the people that still do love that person are going, it was just a mistake, and it's like, that may have been nothing to do with it. It was that person's time to exit this planet.
Right.
And,
So Joseph Andrews says karma. Michael Getzinger says Adobe Character Animator.
Okay.
And you do it also says Adobe Character Animator.
Cool.
How many mother trucking times is Michael going to curse? Did I curse?
Did I curse, or did he curse?
I don't know.
Which Michael? Michael P?
All right. Hey, we got Heavy Metal Magnet in the house. Hello, Heavy. Heavy says, yeah, he's in the same boat. If he didn't have his other half, he'd
I'm the same way.
He'd be drinking himself into a stupor.
Yeah.
I'm an ice hockey goalie. We are very superstitious.
Yes, well, a hockey player. Yeah, same thing. I don't play a whole lot anymore, but.
And Karen says that her husband is doing 100% better.
Karen, I had an episode like that.
But not fully 100%.
No, I'm not 100% either. I had an episode like that 2005, 2006, something like that. And my work spurred it on. Where I was working spurred this spiral down to negativity. Where I was drinking and I was taking cough medicine that had the cough medicine that had the
well, it has alcohol and
it has alcohol in it, and it was it was causing this trippy thing where I'd get drunk and take the cough syrup, and it would help me get this high, and I'd be able to feel like almost like I'm dying, and it felt great, and if that kept going on like that, I could have died,
Sure.
And my wife ended up bringing me out of it, and but I broke some things, threw some things.
Again,
wanted to end it all.
Just stuff that you're not proud of, but it does happen.
No.
I know after my wife died, I was definitely depressed for quite some time and had to get some help. But, I didn't have the support group that I have now. Mike Gretzinger says, I know their story. We all have a reason we act the way we do.
Yeah.
Exactly. And,
but not everybody knows that. And that's the thing is when you're out there on a daily basis.
Because we're all so up our own ass all the time.
Worrying about what's going on in front of us and picking this up. When I go out to dinner with my wife, the two of us really try to put these down and just talk to each other.
Definitely.
If we're joking around and we're talking and we're like, oh, Google it, and we'll Google it and look up the answer.
Yeah.
But we try to talk to each other, head on, face to face, and instead of always communicating through this. This is nice to communicate through when you're in another place and she's at work and I'm here. But when we get home, try to put that down.
Oh, yeah.
Karen
Summer says, we saw the doctors for a while, a couple, because a huge effect on me, too. Now we are slowly getting back on the right track. That's awesome, Karen.
Well, that's
so
tough
good
on
to hear.
you, Karen, because you don't know what to say to him.
Yes.
When to say it and how to say it. And he needs to learn how to say it to you.
Yeah.
And I have the same thing with my wife. The communication is key.
Yeah.
That I can turn to her and go, anything that you say right now isn't going to help me.
Yeah.
So the best thing right now for me is to be left alone.
Yeah.
And she appreciates that because she knows that, what? F him. He told me what he needed. He's on his own.
Yeah.
You come to me when you're ready. Mm-hmm. And that's the communication that we have.
And you have to remember on your part that when you need it, you got to ask.
I need to go for it. I need to go and ask her. And I'll say to her.
It's the man rule.
Right.
If you're a woman, you need to tell us what the hell you want.
Right.
Don't say,
Yeah, when she gets frustrated with me, she would say, "Did you take your pills?" Because she thought that was a way to her to get me to kind of bring me back to center, but it was pissing me off more.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't communicate that to her because everyone knows that takes medicine for an ailment, which she takes no medication. For me, it's Lexapro.
Yeah.
Everyone who takes a medication knows it's not always perfect.
No.
And I didn't communicate to her.
And it causes side effects and stuff.
Right. I didn't communicate to her enough to say, honey, I don't like you saying that because this medication is not perfect. I'm going to have off days. Do you think I want to stop taking my medication? No, but it doesn't always work the same way. The dosage isn't always going through my system the same way. The stress isn't the same each day.
Nope. Well, the perfect example is, have you ever gone out and had 15 beers and not felt a damn thing?
Right.
And then you go out those other times and you have 2 beers and you're like a raving jackass.
Right.
It's so strange how that works, but
right.
Medication doesn't work any different.
No.
Susan's Creative is in the house.
Hi, Susan.
Inspired John says, I have a parody vlog dropping for all of you before I go. All right, John.
I can't wait. Yeah, let's bring this back to happier times.
Yes. We don't take our phones when we go out to dinner.
Well, that's just dumb. No, I'm kidding.
we always take our phones, but Monica and I, when we're on the phone,
I know how to put it down.
It's like together.
Yeah.
We
it's a good test.
Yep.
To be able to do that.
Time to buy new pants.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yes, they are teaching him to say all that. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, communication is the key, baby.
It is. It is.
He has medication also, so he can function
Yeah.
in the moment.
I'm on 20 milligrams. I'm not ashamed to say this or share it. I'm on 20 milligrams of Lexapro, up from 10 from about 3 months ago. I upped it because I wasn't feeling like it was. I felt like I was going down a rabbit hole again.
Right.
So I went to the doctor. I went to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
And he said, up it. See what it does. If it doesn't work, then we'll come back. Which I'm going back to visit him very soon, actually in February, to go back and sit down and go, how do you feel? Is it any better? Is it any worse? Is it the same? And then he'll say, different medication.
Yeah.
You've been taking this for 20 some odd years. Maybe it's time to switch it up.
Yeah.
So he upped it back up, and guess what? It's working right now. Communication. So it's all good.
Let's see. Rachel Rawson says, highly recommend CBD oil.
CBD oil.
If you're struggling, that stuff helps you balance.
Oh, that's cool. Natural stuff. That would help too.
One thing that everyone wouldn't guess about me, I get real bad anxiety attacks.
Same here.
Medicine needed for anxiety attacks. Never told anybody about that before. Heavy, I had a kind of funny suspecting about that, but you'd never know it, and you deal with all that sort of stuff. Just fantastic.
I didn't mean to turn this into a mental session, guys.
But here's the difference. There's nobody here giving the woes me. We're all tackling our issues.
Yeah.
I
live with it, and that's the thing is when I talk about that in the videos that I've done, I'm not dealing with this. I'm living with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, again, this is an ailment. It may not seem as bad to other people, and people do, in my eyes, have it worse. But those people in their eyes might look at me and go, oh, man, you can't mentally function. I don't know if I'd be able to.
Yeah.
How do you function like that? And this is someone telling me that's sitting in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at them going, wow, you're looking at me thinking, wow, this guy's messed up.
Yeah.
And you're sitting in a wheelchair thinking that, going, that person, their mind is right.
Yeah.
They look at me and go, that dude is a mess.
Yeah.
You may have the use of your legs, but I'd rather have my mind.
Yeah.
And that's the funny thing, perception.
Yep.
They're living with whatever it is that they're, dealing with.
And Rachel asks, what's Lexapro?
Lexapro is a drug that has to deal with chemically balancing for depression and anxiety. It helps me be able to breathe a little bit better. Brings me back to center. To kind of bring me up. It doesn't help you it doesn't get you high. It doesn't do like caffeine. You know how like caffeine gets people back to a level, and some people take more caffeine to get them jittery? This is a medication that's supposed to bring you back to level. And for me, I'm already an uppity guy to begin with because I bottled it all up through my growing up and going to school as a quiet kid. And I blew up and became this extrovert after high school. So this is me right here. Yeah. This is back to level for me, being able to talk, communicate, have a good time, be the life of the party. That's my level.
Yeah.
I know that sounds, people are like, oh my God, this guy's a wackadoo. But that's my level. When I can do this and talk and get anxious and be loud. That's my level.
That's cool. Timey says, the only thing I do need to say is while anyone who's working on getting better is a positive thing, my ex just used his past as an excuse to be cruel to people.
Yeah.
And that's exactly right. People do that. Hey, I've met a YouTuber or two on the road that lived in the past, and it's not healthy. It's not healthy at all.
No. Now, you can learn from your past, but don't live in the past.
Yes.
You can evaluate what you've done in the past to help you make a better future, but don't spend too much time worrying about what you did wrong. Worry about what you can do right the next time. Some people can accept you've made a mistake and forgive you or let it move on. They may not forgive you, but they can move on.
Yeah.
There's two different things. So, yeah, don't live in the past too long, but learn from it.
Tommy says, sometimes, how do I say this? Not that it's easier, but someone who is born with an ailment or disability is
part
just
of who
part of who they are.
You're right.
Someone born without an arm or a leg or something, they've never known any different.
Yeah,
so it's
they don't care.
They don't.
I mean,
miss
they
it.
care.
It's
but they've learned to tie their shoe with one hand, you know, or do all those sort of things that we have two hands to do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing kind special to them.
It's kind of just like having a different color skin.
But
do you know any different?
No, exactly. And that's the thing, though, is like if someone with one arm goes up and they have a bag in their hand, and you see them with one arm, and you open the door, there's two perceptions. Are you opening the door because you're being nice, or are you opening the door because you see that they have one arm? You know, and that's the thing. It's just like sometimes some people don't even see that, and they go, "Oh, someone's coming. They have something in their hands. Let me open the door for them."
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's just like at that point, who cares? Just if you're nice to everyone and you're polite to everyone, that goes out the window of what they look like, what they're doing, how they look.
Yep.
It goes out the window. You shouldn't even have to worry about that. Just be nice to each other.
The beauty of it is, the more I go out there and the more I extend myself to just be nice to people, or even go out of my way to try to be nice to people, the better it makes me feel.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't give a crap how they feel.
No.
And at the end of the day, it makes me feel good to know that I'm doing the right thing and I'm trying to make people's lives better.
Exactly.
And if they don't appreciate it, that's okay. Same with Lures of Spam. I literally have to carry it around with me. Just knowing I have the pill helps me.
Yeah.
I don't like taking it if I really don't have to. And that makes sense, Heavy. I'm a big proponent of not taking meds as much as possible. But you know, again, I'm talking about I don't take aspirin, and I haven't taken my freaking. I'm going to hear about this from my doctor, but I haven't taken my blood thinner medication or whatever the hell it is, or for the cholesterol stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to work to get into better shape, so I don't need it anymore.
Right.
And the reason why I don't is because the more, like when I was really sick and I lost my voice and I was coughing and hacking, I didn't take a damn thing. And here's why. Because my body will recover on its own eventually. And if I continue to take medication, then when I actually really need it, it might not work as well as it should.
Yeah, I understand that, but sometimes you need the medication to help you at least.
Oh yeah,
get you back to
don't
level.
Get me wrong. If I need it, I take it.
Right.
Like there's been times when I've been just so sick, it's like I don't even care. Just give me something. But
Heavy talks about, I'm not addicted to it though. I rarely take it. I just deal with the anxiety. What I'm taking, Heavy, isn't an instant fix. Mine is a gradual progression. When I started taking Lexapro,
it keeps an amount in your system that builds up over time.
I have to build up to that. So when my doctor changed me from 10 to 20, I didn't see an improvement the next week. I didn't see an improvement in the next month. It was gradual. What you're taking, obviously, is it helps you calm you. It's much more powerful than what mine is.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like one of those types of things you got to be careful about.
Because you're stubborn. You needed it.
Yeah.
I tried to, Tiny.
I knew that was coming. Jeez, the process server showed up just as I was about to respond to Desmond with a bunch of strawberries. Oh, yeah, we need some strawberries today.
Yeah, right.
Hey, guys, but this is a cool discussion. I really like this. The fact that we are all such good friends and such good people in here, and we can have discussions like this, I think is so cool.
Yeah, I like it.
People are comfortable here, and it's a safe place, and I like that. Do it, Des. Telling you, expensive but very good. You might not notice for a few weeks.
Oh, she's talking about the
CBD.
The CBD oil. I might actually look at that too.
Mobility Today says CBD works fantastic for anxiety as well.
That's another my buddy Dave.
Hi, Mobility Today. How are you doing?
Dave Ciccone.
Hi, Dave.
Dave's been doing video before YouTube existed.
Awesome.
So Dave did video and tech stuff before YouTube existed.
We got to get Dave on the best hour of my day.
Look at Dave on. Dave's Jersey.
Talk a little bit about what he does. That would be fun.
I can get his ass over here. Dave, we should do that. I'll text you.
Joseph Andrews, a buddy I graduated high school and was with in Maine. Lost his leg while in Iraq. Oh.
Dude runs
marathons, swims, plays baseball, football.
He didn't let that stop him, did he?
Nope. And that's the way Hope Bevelheimer is. If you guys don't know, you can go back and search on my vlog channel. There is a best hour of my day on the vlog channel that I did with Hope Bevelheimer, who had to actually make the choice to amputate her leg at some point because she just couldn't deal with the pain anymore.
Right.
And it changed her life.
And she's much happier because of having to do that. Yeah, Dave said he'd love to. Dave has a son who is a pitcher. Just got signed to a deal for college.
Nice.
Or selected to go for a scholarship for baseball. He's a lefty.
Of course.
Almost up to 90 miles an hour, and you know how prized lefties are in baseball.
Heck yeah.
So that's a discussion about, working hard gets you something as well, the motivation. And Dave's like me. Behind the scenes, like, we'll sit there and bitch and moan to each other, kind of like what we do.
Yeah.
But when it comes to talking to people outward, Dave's a pretty nice guy and pretty nice guy. Dave's a motivational guy and a positive guy to help talk about things as well. So I think you guys,
awesome.
I think you two would hit it off.
We would hit it off.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm pretty easy to get along with.
So's Dave. Well, Dave's a pain in the ass, but that's fine.
This is another awesome live stream. Thank you, Pam. I love it. You never know when I hang out with Michael T. Panetta what we're going to get. So this is really cool.
Right.
Oh, yes, Happy Trails Hiking is going to be live in about 4 minutes. If you're interested in being encouraged to do 30 minutes of exercise every single day to get in better shape, get healthier, and eat better, Happy Trails Hiking does the 30-day challenge. It's a live stream directly after this
Needy. Bananas.
I highly recommend you check it out.
Gonna eat my banana right now.
I ate my Pop-Tart on the way up here. Guys, a lot of people on my para ice hockey team struggle too. We just got a guy paralyzed from the diaphragm down back in the team.
That's cool.
And that you got to be that support system for people. You got to be that support system. Susan's shilling the veggies.
She's showing the veggies? Oh, I love those veggies.
Yeah.
I thought she was talking about something else.
I may just carve them into dragons. That's cool.
You and them damn dragons. That's actually pretty neat.
Dave says he's a pain sometimes.
He is a pain in the ass, but so am I.
Who stole the hour? Desmond, I don't even know.
Right?
Thank you for spilling your beans, friend. Much appreciated. Yeah, thanks, Mike. That was awesome.
Yeah,
because,
definitely.
When someone shares like that, it opens up for everybody else to be involved in the conversation as well.
And trust me, if I have to do it at the expense of me, I'll do it.
We're all flawed human beings, guys. We're all flawed human beings here. And the beauty of it is the friendships that we've managed to create just with the people in this room are freaking unbelievable.
And you know what the thing is? YouTube could go away tomorrow, and I couldn't care less. I got friends.
Yeah.
We'll get into photography if YouTube goes away.
We'd find another.
We'd find another platform.
We'd find another platform, or we would create a production company or something like that.
Wouldn't care.
No.
And that's the thing is, YouTube seems to not understand that sometimes. That just because certain things aren't going right, and you may be pissy at YouTube or they're doing something a certain way. People that really get into it for other reasons get something out of it that's totally different than what you go in.
And you know what? I crap on YouTube a lot. I'm pretty frustrated at the fact that we're getting close to 6 months and I haven't been monetized yet, and I have almost 10,000 watch hours. I'm pretty upset about that.
It is.
But I would never begrudge the fact that YouTube gives me a platform to do something I truly love. And I don't want to ever lose sight of that. So I do occasionally get negative about some of the things that bother me about YouTube, but I love it. And I wouldn't want to do anything else. It's funny, Michael T has the same glass on his wall as you have on your studio.
And it's empty, you bastards. No, I'm kidding.
I'm going by a little Statue of Liberty that's sitting in the middle of the Susquehanna River.
Yeah.
You're like 15 minutes from us,
Yeah, the mini Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, you're so close to us,
22.
Irvin. Yep.
Going the other way, right.
Well, drive safe, Irvin. Drive
definitely.
safe. And we are at 10:59.
Yep.
You got anything you want to say to the wonderful folks before we sign off?
We've been talking about the mental thing and the dealing with ailments and all that sort of thing. Talk to somebody. I don't care if you feel like you don't want to talk to somebody. Talk to somebody, and subscribe to this guy.
Yep. And I totally concur. Hey, none of us are therapists. I've had 3 people in my life commit suicide, and they would come to me and I tried to tell them what they wanted to hear, and you know what? I'm not a therapist. Please, if you're struggling with depression or you feel like you want to hurt yourself, please go talk to a professional. Don't put the burden on your friends. You need help. You have to admit that you need help, and you go talk to somebody. I've done it in my past. Michael T has obviously done it in his past.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a shame to go and talk to somebody.
No.
And you know what? Sometimes you don't even need medication. Sometimes you just need somebody to talk to. And believe me, it makes a big difference. So, hey guys, this has been a really, really cool show.
Loved it. Completely unscripted, by the way.
Absolutely.
We didn't even talk about what we were going to talk about today. It's awesome.
It's epic. You guys are the best. You've changed my life. I am still the guy who had 3 friends all his life, and now I have all of these folks hanging out with me, encouraging me to do better every day, and I appreciate that. I couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you, Michael, for letting me come and hang out here. We're gonna make some movie magic today. Have some fun. But do me a favor, guys. You're only gonna get one January 16th, 2019. Make it count. Do something fun. Do something nice for somebody else. You know, and go out there. Find your adventure. Have a great day. Hug your kids. Hug your wife. Keep your elbows tucked. And I'll see you soon.